Welcome to the second growth driver in this particular series. The second growth driver is leadership. Do you have a second line of leadership in place which is independent and accountable? Initially, when entrepreneurs start, they're really in the business. They work really hard in the business. But if the business is to scale up, then they really need to look at starting to get out of working in the business, set up a team, and have more time to work on the business. Innovation and things like that is, thinking strategically is working on the business. Doing the daily operations is working in the business. So there was a study done by Gallup in 2014 which showed that entrepreneurs that delegated actually grew much faster, and they could even set more aggressive growth targets. An EY report recently in India underscored that and showed that entrepreneurs that had a second team of leadership was able to actually grow 3.5 times faster. They had 3.5 times higher revenues than companies that didn't. So it's crucial to be able to develop that. So what are some of the things that you can do to actually develop a second line of leadership? The first thing, it's important to make sure that you have a complementary team that shares your vision. It's no point having people of the same strengths. You don't want to have people doing the same sorts of things. To run a business requires many different skill sets coming together. So it's really important that you have a complementary set of people and people that share the same vision. Second, when it comes to delegating, there's some key important things that need to be in place. First thing, define the roles. Demarcate the responsibilities. It's very important that everyone knows where does the buck stop and what specifically they're able to do. Another thing, look to instill accountabilities. So here, have some very key measures. They may be key performance indicators, key result areas that are very clear, and you're able to measure them, and people are able to know whether they've reached those particular targets or not. So it's very clear to know whether someone's doing a good job or not. You're able to know that in black and white. Finally, and this is difficult for entrepreneurs, I know this is one of the biggest challenges, okay, allow those particular teams to do the day-to-day management. Yes, there will be mistakes that happen, but the kind of things in terms of the advantages that are there of having a good team in place far outweigh those, and over time those things will only get better and better. And finally, the last thing is to look to treat them as partners. Is there some way in which you can involve them in key strategic decisions? They'll feel part of the group. And also the other thing is there some way in which you're able to help them get an ownership? It could be in terms of stock options, in terms of profit sharing, so that they know that the kind of work that they put in, if they do good work, then their company grows, the value grows, and the benefits for them also grow. So these are three simple ways in which you can end up developing a better second line of management, which can help you grow faster. I've also included a link to 7 steps to delegate effectively, because I know that that's one of the challenges that people have. They're not sure how to delegate. Typically what I found is most people know the first 5 steps but don't know the last 2. So do have a look at that particular link, and stay tuned for more particular growth drivers in this particular series.